I love a good mod pack. Growing up, I remember playing stuff like Tekkit and finding it to be such a unique experience compared to regular modded Minecraft. While yes, as a kid I could easily throw together a handful of mods that I wanted to play with, there's something so fun about playing through someone else's ideas. Since then, Minecraft and the modding community have come a long way. The tools given to and created by developers to create new experiences are at an all-time high, but at times it feels like that mod packs as a whole haven't really developed as far as I think they could. Most packs still feel the same as when I was 12, just a collection of mods kind of thrown together that feel the same. And I know creating a fully fleshed out experience is very difficult. I've tried to do it on my own in the past, and I very much applaud people who are able to do it in any capacity, but even these experiences, for me, miss the mark in one way or another. I've tried dozens of mod packs, and for every one that is great, there's at least 10 that just aren't fun to play. For those of you who don't know what a kitchen sink mod pack is, the name comes from the saying, everything and the kitchen sink, which essentially means something that would have literally everything you could possibly imagine within it. An example of this would be the All the Mods series of packs, as they're designed to pack as much modded content into your experience as possible. I actually think All the Mods is an example of a good kitchen sink pack, and I'll get to why in a minute, but as high as the highs are in this genre, the lows go down just as low. Let me show you why by creating my own kitchen sink mod pack right now. I'll make a new modded profile, add all the basic performance mods, and now let's add some real content. Create for sure, definitely supplementaries, all of Young's structure mods, Ars Nouveau is good, Iron Spells and Spellbooks, Cobblemon, Waystone's Quark, Biomes of Plenty, and a ton of other big mods, and bam! Done! There's so much content here to play, and that definitely means this is gonna be fun, right? While all these mods are great, the pack itself that I just made is incredibly disconnected, feeling more akin to something I would want to throw together to play with a group of friends rather than a fully published mod pack. And the reality is, when most kitchen sink packs are made, they follow exactly what I just did. Throw together some performance mods along with all the big mods that people love, and publish. No effort put into any sort of connection between what is happening. Despite how many kitchen sink packs end up being download slop, that's a new term I just coined, you can't have it, there are some that do the genre very well, like All the Mods, which I mentioned earlier. I played All the Mods 7 years ago, and at the time the progression wasn't my favorite, but in recent years, namely with All the Mods 10, the team has done a really good job at creating a connection between all of the mods that might not necessarily feel like they relate to one another. The end goal of the mod pack is to create the All the Mods star, which requires you to go through the progression of a lot of the big mods within the pack. I really like this because even though the initial processes may have a disconnect, the end product of each relates directly back to one central end goal, which a lot of kitchen sink packs simply do not do. Another pack that I think achieves the idea of having an end goal very well is actually on the newer side, which is Liminal Industries. This pack places you into an infinitely expanding backrooms with the goal of making it back to the overworld. While the pack is a kitchen sink, all of the big mods within it are connected in ways that make the experience feel truly unique and actually directly ties into the other type of mod pack I wanted to talk about today, which is themed packs. It is incredibly easy to make a kitchen sink mod pack, which is why the genre feels so bloated and weighed down to me, but where I think the bulk of high quality packs comes from is the mod packs that aim to go for a more specific theme or idea. Like I mentioned a moment ago, Liminal Industries has skyrocketed its way to being what I think is a great example of how to do a themed mod pack correctly. It goes for a design principle that I think works incredibly well when creating a mod pack that's truly fun to play. You don't base the pack around a collection of random mods, but rather create the experience and choose mods around one centralized idea, which in this case is escaping the backrooms. Other packs that do this well include Dawncraft, which turns Minecraft into a fully fleshed out RPG with a story behind it, Fear Nightfall, which is a pack designed to up the game's difficulty while simultaneously scaring the shit out of you while you make your way through the mod's progression, and Seopolis Submerged, which basically forces the player into an underwater version of Skyblock. Packs like this offer a unique experience that you wouldn't necessarily be able to get from a kitchen sink pack, which really sets them apart. While the good from this category is what I think is some of the best of what Minecraft has to offer, there is also a ton of room to make something that is simply not enjoyable, with the biggest offender of this being RLcraft and modpacks like it. The idea of making the game more difficult is a fun one, and has been done successfully in the past. Minecraft itself is a pretty easy game, so there's a lot of room to work with for that idea. The problem that a lot of these mod packs run into is they go past making it more difficult and lean into the realm of making the game straight up unfair. The player is punished for simply exploring their world, with most new areas of the game introducing threats that, in the beginning, might be impossible for the player to avoid, leading to multiple complete resets without doing anything that would lead them to deserve that. This would just lead to frustration, and I know in my experience, it has made the pack very not fun to play, as the more interesting stuff is completely locked behind an early game that isn't enjoyable. While the overall experience of a mod pack is very important to its playability, I think one issue that has arisen in recent history is people overusing the most popular mods in a pack when they might not necessarily fit within the theme given to it by its creator. At this point, I think the biggest example of this is absolutely the overuse of the Create mod. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Create, but if I download a mod pack all about magic and spells and I see some of the stuff is locked behind Create mod automation, I am more than likely not gonna play the pack. There is no reason to put that mod in there other than it's popular. Just because a mod is popular doesn't mean that it has to be a part of a mod pack for that pack to be good. On top of this, the overuse makes actually good uses of the mod seem lesser. Take a mod pack like Create Above and Beyond, for example. It's an amazing pack that lets the player utilize Create mod automation along with a handful of other tech mods to send themselves into space using specially made rockets. The concept and execution are both amazing, but because it's a pack centralized around such an oversaturated mod, people are less likely to want to try it out. Even if a pack isn't centered around a specific mod, I completely understand how people would get tired of seeing it in literally everything they do. There are tons of lesser known mods out there that deserve a place in the spotlight, but automatically filling in the slots they would fill with the most popular thing takes away the recognition that these mods deserve. Despite everything I have said today, I do have hope for the future of mod packs. We've gotten some really good ones in the past few years, and will undoubtedly get more as time goes on. Now, of course, low effort packs will always be a thing, but my hope is the highlights will shine through more and more and hopefully give people an even wider selection of unique experiences to choose from.